Now, there are so many people online who say that if you really want to get an amazing job, it's the hidden job market. It's not just applying to jobs, but it's actually the hidden job market that you need to access. I've been in recruitment for 15 years, and guess what? They are not wrong. However, most people go about it the wrong way. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to actually access the hidden job market. Let's go. So first things first, what does hidden job market means? Well, it means getting opportunities to jobs that are never posted, or they're posted but skipping, bypassing the traditional applicant pathway just in terms of networking and getting introduced. It all comes down to networking, who you know, and networking your way into opportunities. However, most people go about this the wrong way. I want you to play a game with me here real quick. Imagine you're at Starbucks and you're waiting in line to order your drink, and you're wearing some sort of company swag. You're wearing a company jacket, company hat. Someone who you do not know comes up to you and they go, "You work for this company. Can you get me a job there?" First off, who are you? Right? You wouldn't just talk to someone, immediately come up, the first thing they do, not even hi, "Can you get me a job here?" That is what a lot of people do on LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, so many people will just reach out and they immediately go for the jugular. That's not going to work. You actually need to build some relational equity if you're ever hoping to make a networking attempt meaningful at all. You know, I'm in recruitment and people just reach out to me right away, send me a resume saying, "I'd like to work at your company." I'm like, first and foremost, I work for a recruiting company. You're a mechanical engineer. There's no jobs for mechanical engineers at a recruiting company. Now, that is what a lot of people do, and it's the wrong way to do it. And if you're hoping to access the hidden job market, that is not going to get it done. Now, if you actually want to effectively network on LinkedIn, what you need to do is you need to make a list of target companies you are interested in potentially working for. Then you need to see people who work at those companies. You can go to the company page, click on people, it'll show you employees. These are the people that you want to try to network with. These can be decision makers. It could be people who would be potentially peers if you were to work at this organization. They can be people who are HR or talent acquisition, right? And what you want to do is you actually want to reach out to them in meaningful ways. You want to send them connection requests with messages. Don't just send a blank one, but send one, and send something that is pertinent to them, right? So you might want to say something along the lines of, "I see you used to work in X industry and you transitioned into X industry. How has that transition been for you?" Right? That is a type of conversation starter where it doesn't look like you're just looking for some sort of exchange, but you're actually creating a dialogue. If they post on LinkedIn, that's even better. People who post on LinkedIn, they're looking for engagement, they're looking for likes, they're looking for comments. You can actually like someone's post, you can comment on their post, and then you can send them a connection request saying, "Hey, I just read your post on LinkedIn and it really resonated with me because of A, B, and C." There you go. That's a great way to make an introduction connection to a person. And if you don't have anything specific like that, you can just reach out to them and saying, "I'm considering making a move into blank industry. How has working in this field been for you?" Something like that. But it's something meaningful. It's not just, "Can you get me a job?" You're starting off with a conversation. And some of those people will reply. Some of those people will not. It's a numbers game. You're going to have to try with more than one person. A lot of people network wrong for a lot of reasons. They start off immediately with an ask, "Help me," person who is a stranger. That does not work. Another thing they do is they try reaching out to one person. That one person doesn't respond, and they go, "Networking doesn't work." Well, yeah, not if you only reach out to one person and that one person doesn't want to answer you. So you have to reach out to many people. You have to be intentional. Make a list of 5 to 10 companies, and then start by reaching out to 5 to 10 people at each one of those 5 to 10 companies. Now, some of those people will respond, right? That's the whole point of this. Some of those people are going to respond to you. Well, when they do, don't just immediately go for the ask, but have a dialogue. Send a few messages quick back and forth. If you take interest in people, they will want to respond. And then if you are nice to those people, you establish some sort of relationship, they can help you. So after a few back and forths, then you can ask, "Hey, if you're open to it, I'd love to jump on a quick, virtual coffee with you over Zoom, over Teams. You've been really helpful in this exchange, but I'd love to learn a little bit more," right? Again, not everybody's going to take up with that, but some people will. And when you do that, you get on, you talk to the person, you network, you ask them what it's like working at their company. How long have they been there? Have they enjoyed it, etc. Like a natural conversation you would have with someone showing interest in them, their career, their work, their company. And then at the end of that, you can say something along the lines of, well, I've really enjoyed talking to you, and I'm interested in pursuing roles with your company. If you know of any roles that are open who you feel that could be a good fit for my background, I'd love your advice on what I can do to potentially get an interview with your company, right? And if you have taken time, build relationships, engage with people, and then you make an ask that is an appropriate ask, asking for the advice. What would you recommend I do if I wanted to try to pursue a role with your company? People are inclined to help, point you in the right direction, and sometimes they'll even make an introduction. Now, this won't work 100% of the time, but this is a tactic that you need to take if you're willing to network your way into organizations. And this is how people can actually access the hidden job market. It's really good if you know someone who can make an intro and refer you in to a company. But if you don't know those people, you have to go out and build those connections. And this is how you do it. Now, this was all about connecting. And when you start interviewing with a company, it also behooves you to try to connect with the person interviewing with you. It's like a cheat code on how to get a job. And I teach you how to do it in this video. So you should go watch this video next. You just watched this one. You watch it all the way to the end. You're listening to me now. Go listen to me just a little bit more.